Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of degen. As we are just sort of resetting the room because we had an issue with our video, setting our video up to go in conjunction with our Twitter space. And so we have this coming up live now. I just want to thank everyone for their patience. Huge shout out to everyone on Unlonely, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube 1, LinkedIn, and YouTube 2. And so it has been, it's always a fun thing doing these shows every single day, or every single night, and so I need to reset something real quick, and we're going to be live, or we are live. But I want to go through sort of what is a little bit of history here, because I have some awesome little history bits that I want to set into this, but make sure we have this all good. Boom. All right. There we go. So like I said, I want to thank everyone for joining us as we have that little notification piece out there. So yeah. So we're going to break that there, push this there, and we're going to jump that there. All right. So what we're doing, we're going to be going on this little bit of a journey down legal IP routes and stuff like that, and the history of OKX and some of its craziness of what it's done in the Zen community, and really interesting pieces, So thank you so much for joining us. Zen has been around for a minute, and it has really built an interesting community, a good community, but an interesting one from the ashes of other communities. So it's brought in all sorts of different types of people. One of the things that Jack Levin did first, was setting up his Fair Crypto organization. And it seemed like to everyone that, this guy that came out of the blue that said, oh, I just was rinky-dinky danking on something, and I decided to make this, how much everything sort of came together of what it was looking like, made people think there was more involved in it. And Jack, later came out, he's like, yeah, I have a few teammates. We run this on our servers and stuff like that. This is our history. This is who we are. And we're builders, we're breakers, we're testers. We are testers. I think that is probably one of the best statements I've made about Zen, Jack, and Sensu. They like to test chains, they like to test statements, and so a very interesting aspect. And now we get to see censorship getting tested out by OKX. So just so you guys all know what tweet I am talking about, and what sort of brought this on. And now that I think of it, I didn't do much research into this to see if this was real, but I have trust, So this here is the tweet from OKX tweeting to Jack Levin, asking that please ask your community to stop posting the derogatory post first, then you and I discuss, then I'll join a group, PLS, not Pulse Chain, but please. Jack responded back, that's not possible. And the funny piece in that is that a Chinese chain is asking for a decentralized protocol to censor. This sort of has me in that uptight piece. So I sort of find it sort of hilarious. Oh my gosh, we have a Discord server now. Damn it. I hate Discord so much. Fuck. God damn it. And I can't even join it. That's the funny thing. Can't even join it. So even if I would have joined it, but I can't even join it. So that's sort of like the Grr. That's a grr. Really, that's just a grr. Grr. And so brand infringement. If X gets enough requests, they'll take it down. Let's see here. Zen Crypto Official. Zen Network. Okay. Before your rebranding. Yeah. So that is totally true. Let's see here. The CMO of, oh my God, I'm probably going to get in so much trouble. OKX. Let's see what Hater says about this. They never heard of X1, regardless of the number one Google search result for Zen. You sure about that? So let's see here. It's and it's the infighting stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this exchange is not trustworthy. There'd be lawsuits left and right for Jack. We should enforce action. Yeah. So we have here having business lunch with OKX. Here we are having lunch with Li Chin, who tweeted about X1 just yesterday. After learning about Zen and X1 and in November 22, here's our common Telegram chat with 20 of your people who we're also not aware. So the idea we stole something is ridiculous. X1 is also the name of a debit card company acquired by Robinhood this year. First time I even heard of Zen is after seeing your tweet. 3 people of the company decided on this name, and none of us are aware of your project. Oh my gosh. How are you not aware of the project when your own wallet did a huge campaign? Did you guys go scrub that? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's sort of hilarious. So yeah, Jack sort of posted out them having lunch. Ratio though, people. I don't know what to say. Yeah, so let's repost that. Let's quote. Looks legit to me that OKX and boop hater. Your name is Hater. What the fuck? What? I can't make this shit up.
Is the world weird or what?
Oh my God, like your name is like Larry Fink and you look like a mouse person. I just can't, you like Mr. Burns diabolical stuff here. Hater, quit hating. Looks legitimate. New. Oh, and what about the huge, let's see, OKX wallet. Ooh, OKX wrestling. I wonder if Oklahoma should go after OKX chain now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what about the Zen crypto push earlier this year? New about Zen and X1. Oh. The huge earlier this year. Yeah. So yeah, some crazy funny stuff. Jack is being like that. He's pulling out the dance moves. This is oh yeah. At Huobi, now at OKX. Okay. Breathe, eat, fart, and sleep since crypto. Okay. Cool. Yep, I know those people. Yep. So I remember this post too. So woohoo. I don't know. Jack with the receipts. So yeah, no, this is sort of an interesting piece here that we're sort of seeing. I'm just sort of finding this censorship at its core just really gets to me. And so you take, and I don't know if this is a cultural thing to where appropriation is a form of flattery. That the bigger guy can just, take it and say, yeah, this is, this is mine now. I know the United States has done that a lot. Everyone's done that at one point or another. But the fact that we have a decentralized DeFi chain trying to censor other people, censor a community that has been around for, I remember the first time I was brought into a Zen chat, there was not even like 200 people in the chat, Telegram group. This girl I met, she put me in it. And she's like, you might like this. They're talking cool stuff that you could understand, I think. And I could. And, I remember first time, doing like voice chatting with Jack and Sensu and stuff like that when and so I like to say I've been there since the pretty near the beginning, and I've seen this community grow. And what people don't really understand is this community is pushed that it has its own voice. And so let's do we try to get our very first tweet to X1 chain network blocked? Yeah. To where ZK testnet launch, Polygon X1 unique. More details. LinkedIn, they have a Discord. So I don't know. Do we get this is just sort of hilarious. Yeah. Oh, I should get some of my friends from the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times involved in this. I think that they would find this very fun because they like to see things in DeFi burn. They just think we're a big circus. And so I think that this would be a circus that they would love. Why do I want to see OKX burn? One of the things I spent 5 weeks doing was sitting at the SBF trial, sitting in the courtroom and going through everything because I was covering the trial. One of the things that came out during that trial was that OKX and Huobi took $1 billion from FTX and froze $1 billion of Alameda and FTX's funds on their exchange for about a year. And what ended up happening was that SBF, through David Ma and Chinese, when David Ma's connections to Chinese government officials, paid $150 million bribe. Now, this is a story that includes Thai prostitutes even. And those are from the Thai prostitutes came from Caroline Ellison's mouth. So this was a very interesting, had the courtroom on the edge of their seats like, wait, what? And so very interesting aspect there. But then they paid $150 million bribe to Chinese government officials. And then mysteriously, OKX and Huobi released their funds. And so what's really interesting here is as OKX has tried to distance itself from the CCP and, saying it's not tied to any government, why would a government tell someone to freeze something and then after paying $150 million, tell them to unfreeze something. So that's a very interesting piece there. So one of the things that I got that was actually evidence at the SBF trial was the text message from David Ma to Sam Bankman-Fried, and it had the wallet address of where to send whatchamacallit, the $150 million to. And so this is, oh yay. So now we have a Jack lawsuit against Fair Crypto, fair or not against OKX. So woohoo! Let's see how that goes. What's really hilarious is I actually talked to an attorney today who is doing a fight against some big stuff there. So we're gonna repost this all the way around. Yeah, let's go with this. This is gonna be good. So for people to understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the legal side of things, I can go back just to website documents. This is how I follow up on things. The fair legal page of X1 being owned in XN, X1 Network. Literally, I can just go to the legal page of it, but then I can go to any URL searcher on that. Who dis? When was this made? July 2022. When was it updated? On its 1-year anniversary, when GoDaddy had them update the payment for it, then you do a second year on it. So it's been in creation for a year and 4 months that page has been there. So yeah, it's a lot longer than OKX coming up with something that 3 people came up with decided to name. And so yeah, so what I'm asking, my call to action is I'm going to save that for later, but my call to action, and tonight's going to be a short night. We've been doing really long pushes the last couple of days, but what I'm really going to ask for is, if I'm going to share this tweet, if you can give some mad love to this tweet, post it out and about. It's not even my tweet, it's Jack Levin's tweet. So if you're joining us in the spaces, I want to do a quick shout out and thank you for you as well. If you're joining us on video, you'll see it in all of the different spots right now. This isn't even about, this is just the little guy, a team of about 6 people total, a couple more engineers here and there, and a community of 90,000 roughly. I'll put that number more in the 30,000 range of actual individuals across 14 chains. That I guess we're fighting China now. I don't know. No, that's oh my God, I'm so sorry. What the, oh my God, I rewind. Yeah, we're not fighting China right now. Maybe, well, we probably are, and we just don't know about it. But yeah, no. In a decentralized world, censorship, a decentralized chain is asking for censorship. So take that how you will with OKX. That's my thoughts. I've sort of been against OKX for a while, just because, one, I'll be honest, I didn't need a freaking another wallet. I have 130 plus apps, Web3 apps on my phone that are all different wallets. And I just downloaded another one today. So what I want is for people to be safe, be smart, and, but not freaking censor. Don't censor people. That's what Web3 stands for, ownership, first principles, being censorship resistant, immutable, so those are my thoughts. We'll see how this goes and how this turns out. And let's see here. I want to give Slam. Yeah. Slam legal. Let's see how that goes. But I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Like I said, tonight's going to be a quick episode as we sort of talked. We have some cool stuff with John Deaton coming up. We have eBase, and we have a couple other spots coming up as well. So really excited to see how TacoBytes comes out in the next couple weeks. I hope everyone's prepping for an amazing Thanksgiving. I'm working to be in DC at the end of the month. We will see if that goes through for regulatory and compliance expo in DC. And we hope to see you there. And if not, you'll see us live and talking about interviewing you and bringing you on to whoever is there. So we want to thank everyone for joining us today, and hope you have a great day. And as we end every episode, you know, and like I said, tonight was just a weird night on this censorship piece coming out. So normally it's a slight derailment from our normal DeFi covering, but it's DeFi in and of itself. Consistency and transparency is what got me into blockchain. And so we end every episode the same way with our words of wisdom, which have been the same for 455 episodes, and we leave with the same worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. Want to do a quick shout out to everyone on Rumble, Unlonely, Telegram, Twitch, YouTube 1, YouTube 2, LinkedIn, and Twitter for joining us. But our words of wisdom are: closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come knocking. And if opportunity does come knocking, no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. And with that, huge shout out and love to Liam. We leave with the best, worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. Knock, knock. Who's there?